Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Nama saya Wan Afiq Iqbal, merupakan Presiden Kesatuan Mahasiswa Universiti Malaya. So, saya nak ucapkan selamat datang ke Universiti Malaya yang egah dan hebat ini. Okay, Tan, silakan.
Afiq, I think before that, our international friends are also watching this at home. So, how about we conduct today's session in bilingual?
Okay.
So, we talk in Malay and also English. What do you think?
I think okay. Why not? Tan, continue.
Thanks, Afiq. Welcome and greetings to all. I'm Tan Wen Kang, the Vice President of Universiti Malaya Students Union, currently the third year as a student from Faculty of Education. So,
alright, thank you, Wen Kang. Assalamualaikum and a very good day. 2-3 daun keladi dibawa pula pergi belaya. My name is Muhammad Rusdi. Welcome to Universiti Malaya. Assalamualaikum again. My name is Muhammad Rusdi bin Baharudin. I am a third year engineering student and my position in the union is as the Deputy Vice President. So, it's glad to meet you all.
Thank you, Rusdi. So, to next slide. Rusdi, what is next?
Yeah, as you all know, Universiti Malaya Students Union is an organisation that is fighting for the students' welfare, students' empowerment. So therefore, to achieve all these goals, we must have a clear vision and also mission to guide whatever initiatives or to guide whatever ideas that we are proposing through these values. And these core values includes the institutional reform, diversity, and also student welfare. And I think I can explain a bit about institutional reform, if you don't mind, I think, and Wenkang. And for all these years that we have been fighting for institutional reform, we have conducted the Universiti Malaya Students Parliament. Last year, despite the pandemic that hit us very badly, we were able to conduct this session hybrid. I think it's quite an achievement because even the Malaysian Parliament did not conduct it last year. So I think that's quite an achievement for us, the Universiti Malaya students. And in this Parliament, we not just came there and dressed nicely, but we talk about issues that is pressing the students, issue that is concerning the students, such as their welfare, such as their facilities, such as their learning mode. All was discussed and motioned in this Parliament in a very good manner. And we also have strengthening the function of the union. We are transitioning from the Student Representative Council into the Students' Union, and therefore we need a clear guideline on how this union should function. And therefore, to accomplish that, we are in the process of drafting the union constitution. And with this constitution, it proves that we, Universiti Malaya Students' Union, are serious about empowering you, Universiti Malaya students.
alright, thanks, Rusdi. So, I would like to share about the diversity, which is also one of our core value, in which the union plays the role to be more inclusive towards the minority and also the international students with various programs. And perhaps I could share a little bit with you guys, in which the union did conduct a convention of culture and religion last year for us to sit down and discuss about the culture and religions which is on campus. And in addition, we also did conduct a roundtable conference with involving 14 representatives of the student bodies from which represent the cultures and religions to sit down and discuss and tackle the issue arose and resolve it together and celebrate the diversity which is existed on our campus.
Thank you, Tan. Short and sweet. Nice. So, I will talk about student welfare. In Malay, kebajikan. Kalau soal kebajikan, kita nampak di universiti luar, agih makanan, inisiatif, itu bagi kita buat. Kita ketengahkan. Kita mempercepatkan proses itu. Tapi kita advance sedikit. Di mana waktu pandemik ini, pelajar tidak ada di kampus. Dan apa kita buat? Kita pergi ke rumah pelajar di pantai timur, selatan dan utara. Kita pergi jelajah ke seluruh Malaysia. Kita agih sendiri bantuan berapa serius kita, bantuan makanan keperluan harian, bantuan laptop, plan data internet dan berbagai lagi yang kita ketengah. Itu soal kebajikan yang boleh dikatakan level student union ni berbeza. Soal kedua, soal penginapan. Universiti Malaya kita tahu untuk pelajar tahun 1 mereka seronok sebab mereka akan dapat college. Kebiasaan mereka akan dapat college, dapat penginapan. Tapi untuk pelajar senior, mereka derita. Kesusahan mereka hanya mereka. Di situ kita juga tidak lupakan pelajar-pelajar senior kita yang susah nak cari penginapan, yang di dalam UN selalu penuh, selalu tidak cukup, dengan kita menyediakan pelbagai ini. Yang pertama, kita sediakan rumah sewa KUN. Kita ada bukan 1 biji, bukan 2 biji, tapi 9 biji banglo kita ada untuk sediakan penginapan untuk senior kita. Itu soal banglo, rumah sewa KUM yang ada di Kolej 9. Itu soal kebajikan. Saya takkan sentuh banyak sebab nanti sahabat saya, portfolio lain, ahli kabinet akan sentuh lebih banyak dan lebih detail lagi. So, saya akan go kepada titik poin yang penting tentang election campus yang menentukan siapa pemimpin pelajar di Universiti Malaya. Silakan, Tan.
Alright. Thanks, Afiq. So, to your information, the campus elections is held every year for the students to vote for 44 executive members of the Universiti Malaya Students' Union, in which it is independently run by the Universiti Malaya Campus Election Committee, UMCEC, since 2019. And the coalition who won the simple majority will lead the student union. And as currently, the union is led by Suara Siswa, who won the 41 out of the total of 44 seats of the Universiti Malaya Students' Union executive members. members. And so we are being here today to share with you guys. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Rusdi, what is next?
Yeah, I think like Afiq said earlier, for the union to function well, we have to have other officers apart from us being in the president office. So we have various portfolios that their function will be explained later by our colleagues. We have such as the Secretary General, Financial Secretary, Administrative Secretary, Secretary of Student Affairs, Current Affairs, Strategy Planning, Cultural and Diversity, and also Media and Information, and also Students, Club and Societies. So I think this will explain further later by our colleagues, and I pass it to you again.
Okay.
Anything to say?
No.
No.
Because mereka akan nyatakan.
So Afiq, do you have anything to say?
No. Daripada saya tak ada apa-apa sebab kami akan serahkan kepada yang bertanggungjawab menyediakan pelbagai inisiatif di setiap portfolio.
So hi guys, here we are again to explain 3 of the portfolios under the union system in advance before we going further. So in this session, we will explain about the Secretary General, Secretary of Finance and also Administrative Secretary under the union system. So first of all, I'm Tan Wen Kang, representing Oi Guo Shen as the Secretary General of Universiti Malaya Students Union, who is a third year law student. And the next, I will pass it to my colleague.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Saya Zuhair, Setiausaha Kewangan dan saya tahun 3 lah Tan.
And the next is...
Alright, thank you Tan. If my fellow friend Rusdi can give a pantun, I think it's best for me also in this seat to give a pantun. 2-3 kucing berlari, berlari ke tasik bera. Nama saya Nakib Al-Husaini. Saya merangkap SU kerja.
Okey Tan, silakan.
Alright, thanks Nakib. So moving on, to your information, the SU Agong is also the Secretary General of each secretary with a portfolio under the union system, in which the Secretary General is responsible for issuing the official statements, taking minutes of official union meetings, and also assisting other secretariats under the portfolios who need further assistance to carry out their respective agendas. So without spending time, and I would like to pass it to my colleague Juhir.
Okey, thank you Tan. Jadi, kita nak pergi kepada job scope Setiausaha Kewangan KMUM. Baik, untuk job scope Setiausaha Kewangan KMUM, kita ada 3 skop bidang kerja. Pertama adalah melibatkan unit kewangan badan pelajar. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, unit kewangan pengurusan KMUM. Dan yang ketiga adalah unit kewangan luar KMUM. Untuk yang pertama tadi, kita balik semula ialah unit kewangan badan pelajar. Ini adalah Tan, kalau kita tengok, kita ada 100 lebih badan pelajar. Dan badan-badan pelajar ini akan salurkan kewangan mereka oleh KMUM. Dan ini dikelola oleh unit kewangan badan pelajar. Untuk yang kedua, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, unit kewangan pengurusan KMUM. Unit ini adalah berfungsi untuk menguruskan segala hal ehwal kegunaan Kesatuan Mahasiswa Universiti Malaya sehingga sekecil-kecil perkara seperti stapler dan pen yang Tan guna. Contoh. Okey. Yang ketiga adalah unit kewangan luar KMUM. Ini adalah berfungsi untuk mengurus dan mengawal kewangan KMUM yang melibatkan rumah sewa dan segala aset dan pendapatan KMUM, termasuklah sponsorship yang diberikan kepada KMUM. Jadi Tan, saya kira itu sajalah untuk rangkuman job scope saya.
Alright, nice. Sweet and simple.
Alright.
Thank you, Juhir. So, the next, I will pass the floor to Nakib.
Thank you Tan. So if the presidents and the vice presidents already said about all of the students' union facilities and assets, I think they forgot one thing, Tan. They forgot about our office. So our office is located at Complex Pelayanan Siswa, Level 3, Block F. So if you guys have the chance to visit our office, do meet every one of our representatives there. So my name is Nakib once again. I'm the administrative department. So in my secretary, we have 3 units, which is Unit Sumber Manusia or the Human Resources Unit, which will liaise with every single one of you for every single documents that you need. For example, scholarship or any bantuans that you need from the student union and also from the HCP. And second, we have unit pengurusan pejabat dan facility. As I've mentioned, we have an office. But other than the office, we also have multiple halls and also meeting rooms that all of you can book and use for your own needs. And last but not least, we have unit secretariat. So for secretarial unit, I will liaise with every single one of the KMUM members from the faculty. So if you haven't met yet your KMUM for each faculty will have 2 representatives for every faculty. So the executive members will help with anything you need help. Do contact our members, and also feel free to contact me, Tan and Zuhair. Thank you. That's all from me. Tan.
Alright, thanks for the sharing, Nakib. So I think that's all from 3 of us. And do stay tuned. Don't move around. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam, Teh Cahau. Nama saya Ahmad Amir Muklis, boleh panggil saya Muklis, selaku Setiausaha Ahli Ehwal Mahasiswa bagi Kesatuan Mahasiswa Universiti Malaya, dan bersama-sama saya.
Hi guys, my name is Ahmad Zarfan bin Buzaki and I am the Vice Secretary for Student Affairs Portfolio. So first of all, what is student affairs? Well, like what are the job scope of like exactly what we did for the AMSU itself. So I would like Muklis to explain about this first.
Terima kasih Saudara Zarfan. Okey, untuk pengetahuan semua, Setiausaha Ahli Ehwal Mahasiswa di bawah portfolio kami menjaga kebajikan ke semua pelajar-pelajar Universiti Malaya. Bukan 1,000, bukan 2,000, lebih 10,000 pelajar-pelajar Universiti Malaya. Semua kebajikannya terjatuh di bawah kami. Kami yang akan bantu. Ada mahasiswa susah, kami akan bantu. Dan di bawah kami, untuk pengetahuan semua, kami ada 6 buah unit yang saya rasa Saudara Zarfan boleh tolong terangkan apakah unit-unit yang berada di bawah Setiausaha Ahli Ehwal Mahasiswa.
Yes, definitely. So under the Student Affairs Division, there are 6 crucial units that correspond to their individual tasks. So first of all, we have unit KMUM Sifala Peduli, which essentially provide food aids and grocery support to students, especially for those who have accommodation in the campus, for example, residential college and nearby accommodation. Second of all, we have our second unit, which is Unit Rumah Sewa KMUM. So this unit aims to ease the pressure of students that are not able to get any accommodation or residential college in the campus. So with this, KMUM has 9 residential houses to be rent out with a cheaper than average fees. So Muklis, what is the third and fourth unit?
Seterusnya, kita ada unit luar kampus di mana di bawah Setiausaha Ahli Ehwal Mahasiswa kita akan bantu pelajar-pelajar, terutamanya pelajar-pelajar senior yang menyewa di luar kampus untuk membantu mereka ini mencari rumah-rumah sewa di sekitar Petaling Jaya, di sekitar Bangsa, Damansara dan sekitar kawasan UM lah. Dan seterusnya kita juga ada unit food bank. Untuk pengetahuan semua, KMUM kita ada food bank kita sendiri yang terletak di kawasan rumah sewa KMUM. Nanti saya boleh bagikan location. Di dalam food bank ini kita bantu mana-mana pelajar luar kampus ataupun pelajar dalam kampus sendiri yang tinggal di college, jika ada perlukan bantuan makanan, boleh cari. Boleh kontak saya, boleh kontak Zarfan. Tak ada masalah. Dan seterusnya, Zarfan boleh sambung?
So the fifth of our 6 unit here, we have unit College Kediaman and Penginapan, where we resolve most of the issues faced by students in College Kediaman and Penginapan, which is their in-campus accommodation. And finally, we have our unit Laptop Kita, where we provide laptop aids for students that are in need that could not afford a laptop, or for those that face a tough financial status. So we basically rent out some laptops for them so that they can ease their way for like online PDPs.
Dan bukan itu sahaja, selain daripada 6 unit yang kami ada, kami juga ada inisiatif-inisiatif tambahan. Gerak kerja kebajikan kita tidak tertakluk, tidak terbatas kepada 6 unit yang ada di bawah kita. Tapi kita juga ada inisiatif tambahan-tambahan. Contohnya, baru-baru ini, dalam 4 minggu lepas, dalam bulan lepas, kami ada pergi jelajah ke Pantai Timur. Kita bantu mahasiswa-mahasiswa di Kelantan, di Terengganu, di Pahang. Kita bantu, kita berikan bantuan makanan asas, kita bagi bantuan barangan keperluan harian, kita bantu, kita bagikan subsidi data, kita bagi computerable pun ada kita bagi. Dan kita juga pernah membantu mahasiswa-mahasiswa di Borneo yang pulang ke negeri kediaman masing-masing. Kita bantu, kita sediakan subsidi untuk buat swab test. Kita cuba bantu supaya tidak membebankan mahasiswa. Saya rasa itu sahaja daripada kami. Terima kasih.
Hi all, my name is Tan Keng Hong. Can call me Keng Hong. I am the Secretary of Current Affairs. Zak?
Hai semua, Assalamualaikum. Saya Zaid Syah Ahmad. Boleh panggil saya Zaid Syah, pelajar tahun 3 Fakulti Sastra. Saya merupakan timbalan Setiausaha Ahli Ehwal isu semasa. Okay, Hong?
Alright, so you might be wondering why we need to have Current Affairs Secretariat. So the main reason to have this Secretariat is to advocate and let all know about what is going on around us. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are treated. So when we know an issue in depth, so we know how to protect our rights and others as well. So now we will dive into our unit job scope. So the first one is Unit Advocacy. Unit Advocacy, which is the event planner. They will conduct several activities such as webinar, podcasts in line with the hot topics in Malaysia. And the next one is Unit Kesadaran Awam. Unit Kesadaran Awam is our Secretariat media team. They will create tons of informative yet interesting poster for our social media posting. Meanwhile, in Bincang Malaya, so we do have 2 channels. One is AMSU Press. AMSU Press have 3 focus, which is campus news, student activities, and current affairs. Meanwhile, Bincang Malaya is an independent student newspaper. So in Bincang Malaya, we have 3 editorials. One is journal editorial, which in charge of journal publication. One is online editorial, which in charge of social media posting. And the last one is feature editorial, which in charge of submission and domination of the person of the month. So I pass to Zach.
Okay, terima kasih. Saya akan teruskan dengan 2 lagi unit, iaitu perhubungan awam dan penyelidikan isu. Perhubungan awam merupakan satu unit di mana jika ada entiti luar ingin bekerjasama dengan KMUM, mereka akan melalui unit ini. Sebagai contoh, jika ada majlis wakil pelajar, NGO ataupun individu ingin bekerjasama dengan kita, akan melalui unit ini. Pendidikan isu merupakan satu unit penting kerana mereka yang akan menyelidik isu, memastikan data dan fakta itu tepat supaya tak ada kesalahan informasi. Pentingnya hal ehwal isu semasa ini, kami berperanan untuk menyemarakkan lagi budaya intelektual dan juga menjadikan budaya ilmuwan itu lebih tinggi dalam kalangan mahasiswa Universiti Malaya. Jadi boleh ikuti kami di UMWOW Press, sama ada di Facebook atau Instagram. Baru-baru ini kami ada riliskan satu siri podcast yang sangat menarik berkaitan Hari Malaysia. Jadi jangan lupa untuk follow kami ataupun like di Instagram ataupun di Facebook. Okey, Kehong boleh sambung tak?
Okay, jadi thank you all for listening. So if you are interested in joining our team, feel free to drop a message in our official social media at UMWOW Press, and feel free to contact us, me, Keng Hong, and Zai. That's all from us. Stay tuned for the next sessions.
Terima kasih semua.
Hi everyone, I'm Lim Yong-eun. You guys can call me Jessie. I'm the Secretary of Clubs and Student Associations from UMWOW.
Hai, saya Muhammad Danish Hami bin Muhammad Hairudin. Saya merupakan Timbalan SU, Kelab dan Persatuan.
Okay, so what is our portfolio doing? We are actually responsible for the welfare and cooperation of all the clubs and student associations in University of Malaya. So let me explain about my structure of Secretariat. We have 3 units in the Secretariat. The first unit is Unit Activity Badan Pelajar. The second one is Unit Facility Badan Pelajar. And the third one is Unit Pengurusan Badan Pelajar. I'll be explaining about the first unit. So for the first unit, it's Unit Activity Badan Pelajar. They will assist me in handling of documents between clubs and student associations, and also with us, UMWOW, and also HEP. They are also in charge of the current affairs and things that are happening with the clubs right now. Besides, we will also have survey forms rolling out to determine the welfare direction of clubs and student affairs in University of Malaya. So for the next unit, which is Unit Facility Badan Pelajar, I will pass to Danish to explain about it.
Baik, terima kasih Jessie. So, sekarang saya akan explain berkenaan dengan unit fasiliti dan badan pelajar. Unit fasiliti dan badan pelajar, KMUM mempunyai 4 projek utama buat masa sekarang. Iaitu, yang pertama, KMUM sedang menjalankan proposal ataupun kertas kerja untuk menjadikan KPS sebahagian daripada pentadbiran KMUM. Apa itu KPS? KPS itu merupakan Kompleks Perdana Siswa. Dan projek yang kedua, KMUM sedang membahagikan beberapa tempat di KPS untuk kegunaan club and society supaya memudahkan kerja mereka. Dan yang ketiga, KMUM sedang memantau kewangan club dan persatuan dan juga sedang memudahkan proses e-procurement. Dan yang terakhir sekali, KMUM sedang membantu club dan persatuan yang terkesan akibat COVID-19. So itu saja untuk unit facility, dan seterusnya saya serahkan kepada Jessie untuk unit pengurusan badan pelajar.
Okay, so for the last unit, which is Unit Badan Pengurusan Badan Pelajar, from its name, you already know that it's a unit to help us manage all the clubs in UM. We have a lot of clubs, so we have split them into 4 associations. So the first association is the Academic Association. They are made up of clubs that are directly related to the faculties. For instance, we have Law Society, and they are directly very related with Faculty of Law. Also, we have PKUM, Persatuan Kejuruteraan Universiti Malaya. They are related to Faculty of Engineering. So the second association is the Cultural and Religion Association. We have clubs that are more to like cultural and religion, so you can immerse yourself in this kind of environment if you wish to. Yeah, we have, for instance, Silat Club, we have Taekwondo Club, we have also Christian Club, and so on. The third association is the State and International Association. They are more to like bersifat setempat. So you will meet people from your state. For instance, we have Kelantan Club, we have Sabah Club, we have Sarawak Club. Yeah, so if you're from these states, you can consider to join them so you can get to know friends from your state. Yeah, so the last one is the Independent Association. We have some political organizations such as UMNI and Suara Siswa under this Independent Association. We also have some self-development clubs such as Bursa Young Investment Club and also Isaac in University of Malaya. If if you wish to like improve yourself personally and professionally, you can consider joining them too. So until now, we have talked about the 3 units in my secretariat, and we really hope that you guys can join the clubs, and I believe you will have a wonderful time, and believe me, it's really fun.
So, itu saja daripada saya, Danny Syami dan juga Jessie. Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to all new students of University of Malaya, the most prominent university in the land. My name is Arvind Mohan. I'm a third-year law student, and I'm currently helming the position of the Secretary of Strategy Planning in the University of Malaya Students' Union. Rusdi?
Alright, everyone, don't change your channel. It's still me, and it's me again. But I'm here, unfortunately, because of Arvind's Vice Secretary could not make it today, which is Li Shi, a second-year law student. So I'll be talking from her perspective about the function and the portfolio of this strategic planning. So Arvind?
Thank you, Rusdi. Shi, if you're watching this is for both our portfolios. Okay, so let me just start by kickstarting in the Union Constitution Drafting Committee, where this committee encompasses of a few of the Union Secretariats, where we will be spearheading in drafting the first ever University of Malaya, or in shorter words would be known as AMSU's constitution. So this constitution would form the bedrock of unionism, not only in University of Malaya itself, but it will also set a precedent for all other universities that consists or that comprises in Malaysia itself, to form the concept of student union itself. That would be the gist of the first unit. Moving on to the second unit, which is the campus policy unit. So the campus policy unit is a unit which is very much centric to the locality or to the nature of the campus itself, where this unit would spearhead or throw in ideas or come up with proposals, or kalau dalam bahasa Melayunya adalah kertas cadangan, to encumbrate whatever grievances that the students are going through, or whatever problems that has been occurring in the campus itself. For an example, where currently this unit is trying to come up with a proposal to ensure that the student tuition fees would be lowered from the adequate amount that is currently happening to one that would go to a sufficient cut of 25%, not only for UPU students but across all of University of Malaya students. So that would be the brief gist of what the second unit is. The third unit, which is I think very much stated in the title itself, is the Legal Affairs unit, where this unit would come up with opinions which is very much legal centric towards the cabinet or to the student union itself, going through any problems or any issues that has to have the technicalities of the legal realm. For example, one of the agendas that this policy is also spearheading is in terms of, right now we're in the drafting stage of a student sexual conduct code to ensure that the University of Malaya would be very much safer environment to the past and all that. So this is a very much step forward to all of the University of Malaya students itself. Last but not least, before I pass the floor to Rusdi, the student parliament unit, where this is very much a very popular unit from the University of Malaya itself. For example, the previous tenure, they conducted the student parliament in a hybrid session when the parliament in Malaysia itself couldn't even conduct a hybrid parliament. So University of Malaya, to be more specific, University of Malaya Students' Union would very much set an example to all of the leaders out there that leaders should be should have the values of integrity, transparency and accountability. Rusdi?
Alright, thank you, Arvind. So I'll continue with the fifth unit under his portfolio, which is the legal advocacy. And as we all know, legal matters is very important, and that is why we have this unit to encourage and to cultivate the culture of exposure to legalities in this country. Not just in this country, but particularly in this campus, where we students ourselves are bound by the University and University College Act, which is quite, I can say, outdated. But yeah, we can discuss that later under this unit. And we also have the unit Tajaan dan Penjanaan Ekonomi, or simple is a unit, a sponsorship unit, whereby this is also another proof that University Malaya Students' Union is not just a student representative body, that we, University Malaya Students' Union, are moving towards a professional body, and that is why, again, we need all of your support to make it this reality, for that University Malaya Students' Union truly embodies the value of union. So Arvind, do you have anything to add?
Yes, last but not least, Rusdi, and to all my friends out there, as long as I'm helming as the position of Secretary of Strategy Planning, I will ensure that the University of Malaya Students' Union abide to the principles of the rule of law, that no one is above the law and that the law favours no one, and the rights of natural justice, which the union extensively believes in, ensures that it requires that justice must not only be done, but it must also be seen to be done. So last but not least, I would like to end it with a quote: the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. So if you are crazy enough to enter University of Malaya, you are crazy enough to change the world. Thank you.
Alright, thank you everyone.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikum.
Dan Tacha How. I'm Shankri Kalidasan, the Secretary of Spirituality, Culture and the Diversity in University of Malaya Student Union.
Saya Rabiata Jamalia, Timbalan Setiausaha bagi 3K, Kerohanian, Kebudayaan dan Kepelbagaian. Hema, rakan-rakan kita di talian tanya, apa tujuan portfolio kita ni sebenarnya?
Okay, the main goal of Portfolio 3K is to inculcate the inclusiveness and integration of the students regardless of ethnicity, race and religion. And we also fight for the rights of international students, female students and also our special students in Universiti Malaya.
Betul tu Hema, kita perlu bersatu padu. Hema, jadi kita je ke dalam portfolio kita ni?
No, we have 4 units in our portfolio, including our Secretariat members. The first portfolio is HEPASO. HEPASO means Hal Ehwal Pelajar Antarabangsa, Siswi and also Orang Kelainan Upaya. This portfolio holds the biggest responsibility in the portfolio of 3K. We fight for the rights of international students, female students and also our physically challenged friends in the University of Malaya. Under this portfolio, we are working on the anti-sexual harassment, which includes we provide the safer environment for the students and we also fight for the reduction of the tuition fee of the international students and we also provide the better facilities for the physically challenged students. And the next portfolio will be Pengurusan Awam of 3K, which is the General Administration Unit. This unit holds also the responsibility of organizing events and also forums for the University of Malaya students regarding the religion, culture and also the general secretarial event.
Okay, izinkan saya untuk sambung dua lagi unit kita Emma.
Sure.
Okay, unit yang ketiga adalah unit Expo Kebudayaan dan juga Festival. Dalam unit ini, kita ingin memperkasakan budaya dalam kalangan warga Universiti Malaya itu tersendiri. Bagaimana dengan pelaksanaan dan juga memantau program-program maupun festival yang ada di Universiti Malaya dengan memasukkan nilai-nilai kebudayaan dan juga etnik di dalam program tersebut. Dan juga unit yang terakhir Hema, unit kerohanian dan juga kepelbagaian. Di sini kita ingin meraihkan kepelbagaian dalam kalangan warga Universiti Malaya, terutama sekali melalui aspek keagamaan. Kita ingin warga UM ini sendiri meraihkan sendiri dan juga merasai keagamaan agama lain dan juga merasai nilai murni yang ada dalam agama lain dengan memahami nilai agama, kepercayaan dan juga perayaan mereka. Jadi Hema, dalam unit kita mempunyai matlamat iaitu mempertahankan hak asasi manusia tanpa mengira bangsa, kaum, agama maupun budaya. Hema?
Yes, that's right. In our portfolio, we also fight for the international students, female students and also our special students. So, freshies, let's welcome to University of Malaya and put your hands together with 3K.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Nama saya Najwa binti Muhammad Zain dan saya merupakan Setiausaha Media dan Penerangan. Di sebelah saya merupakan timbalan setiausaha saya iaitu Ing Zing Yi.
Salam sejahtera. My name is Ing Jin Yi, Year 2 Pharmacy student.
Kesatuan Mahasiswa Universiti Malaya ataupun KMUM mempunyai 4 media sosial iaitu Twitter, Facebook, Instagram dan serta Telegram. KMUM juga mempunyai sebuah laman sesawang iaitu myamsu.com di mana segala Google Form, survey, borang aduan dan juga artikel bagi AMSU Press dan Bicara Melaya diterbitkan di situ. Di bawah portfolio ini terdapat 3 unit iaitu unit media dan reka bentuk kreatif, unit komunikasi dan korporat serta unit penerbitan. Bagi unit media dan reka bentuk kreatif, unit ini akan mereka setiap poster untuk kenyataan serta pengumuman yang ingin dikeluarkan oleh pihak kesatuan. Jadi, setiap perkara yang melibatkan reka bentuk media dan kreatif akan dikeluarkan dan disediakan oleh Secretariat unit ini. Bagi unit komunikasi dan korporat serta unit penerbitan, timbalan setiausaha saya akan menerangkan.
Okay, thank you Nashwa. So for unit komunikasi dan korporat, what they do is that they will proofread all the statement issued by the cabinet members to ensure that there's no grammatical errors and proper usage of wordings are used. So after they finalize all the statement, they will pass the statement to unit penerbitan. So basically for unit penerbitan, what they does is that they will proofread all the finalized statement and also the poster to make sure that there's no spelling error. Also, they will be in charge of the posting on all the KMUM social media. I think that's all for our portfolio. So do not forget to follow our Instagram, Twitter, and also remember to join our Telegram channel, AMSU Broadcast, to get the latest information.
Thank you, Zingy. Before we end this session, here's a short video of all the executive members. To all students, welcome to University of Malaya.